Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. They got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rodgers again now. Buying time to his left.
And this one too low.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Devontae Smith.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! Lie down! Listen, hot!
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. Travis Etienne. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 75 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Etienne will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Extra extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Metcalf motions left.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On play action, Rodgers. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake. Carr looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Carr looking end zone for Jones. Touchdown, Packers.
Velus Jones.
34 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 13-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Back to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
He'll let this go for Adams.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
And here's Scott to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Powering his way forward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Down to about the 22 here.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chargers' 22-yard line.
On play action. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, McKinnon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
A dump down to McKinnon. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
Touchdown, Packers! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Packers have retaken the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. He's got Smith here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Rodgers now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught here by Metcalf.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Njoku as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The final shot here before half for Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Third and 8.
To throw his Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Adams the man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Rodgers now to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
ETN on the toss right. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Jump out! Hey, 26!
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
they've got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Packers.
Ashton Doolin,
78 yards.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Oh, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And again, it's Rodgers.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19.
And the Chargers first down.
It's a slant to Hill.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Rodgers going to try and run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his car. Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
93.
That's good for Green Bay
Carr.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by back to Sean Gibson.
Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Velus Jones.
His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Now Carr.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rodgers looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chargers 62, Packers 43.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Rodgers throwing here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?